Nice to have your company on this edition of Racing to Win, previewing Sha Tin Saturday afternoon in Hong Kong, and we're up to the third, which is the Friendship Bridge Handicap. First of the Class 4s for the day, and it's 1,400 metres. Voyage King is the lonesome runner who gets the drop in grade. Actually won at this meeting last year for Peter Ho, and he takes the ride again. Sonic Fighter, Thou Shall Sing, Lasting Friendship, Carefree Prince, a last start winner. Go down the bottom towards Emerald Spur, who's going into the race second up. Happy Boy. Wonder Express has been back to the trials and won since his last start. And Intrepic for Joe Moreira, drawn the outside gate. Now the Chunfa information, just one runner from this race has been at Chunfa in the last 30 days, and that is number 3, Thou Shall Sing.
And it's predicted to be good to slow, and you'd say that Carefree Prince gets pretty much uncontested lead as he did last time out. Wonder Express has gone forward in the past, and he actually has trialled okay since last running Wonder Express. You've got Gallant Legacy, he was up there on the pace last time out, and Dragon Legend is another one. He'll be interesting. He is caught in barrier number 12 for Alvanung, and he may just stay out there.
Here is the downgrader. The first horse we'll look at is Voyage King. You can see him doing it nice and slowly here this morning. He's under a good hold as well. Peter Ho, the visiting jockey, will take the mount. That's Frankie Law's brother-in-law, so keeping in the family, and he has won on the horse before, the only time it's won here in Hong Kong. Emerald Spur, he looks okay here this morning. A couple of even sectionals for him. He moves nicely and he travels well. So just the 2 bits for this race.
Yep, remember that race fondly now, actually. I think you might have had him in the selections, Paul.
I did. I liked him that day.
Yes. Yes, you were pretty happy it was a Saturday program too, if I remember rightly. Let's move on. Sonic Fighter. He comes into this race going quite well, I think. He's had 2 runs back in Class 4. Zach Purton jumps aboard for the first time. Ran a good race last start, and he was unlucky behind Golden Six the start before. Yeah,
look, he's been running really well, this horse, and the 1,400 metres looks ideal for him. He stepped up last time to 1,400, ran a nice second here behind Beauty Energy. Beauty Energy was just too good for him on the day. There was a bit of give in this track as well. But I thought he hit the line strongly enough. It was a good run, and he looks hard to beat.
He's been in the money course and distance more often than not, so he looks to be one of the ones I think they have to beat in this race, Sonic Fighter.
The one they'll probably have to cut down is Carefree Prince. He's been doing this all career. This will be start 43. Last start he led all the way with a £10 claimer, got the money over Guy Dragon. He's got to carry a little bit more weight on this occasion, £7 more, but not too many opposition early, I wouldn't have thought. No,
I don't think there's too much that'll challenge him here, and he went off at 10-1 last time out. He's given a good ride by Alfred Chan. He should get a similar effort here from him. As you can see, he was holding them at bay. The rest were starting to close late, likes of Guy Dragon out wider, but if he gets a similar run in transit, I think he's tough to beat.
Yeah, I agree. I think the key for him is Thou Shall Sing, because he can go forward. And up to 1,400 metres from barrier 3. I think he's the one that could put a bit of pressure.
Yeah, he's an interesting one with regards to pace, Thou Shall Sing. No doubt about that. Let's hear from Ricky Yu now regarding Emerald Spur, who ran a nice race first up.
Ricky, Emerald Spur had his first run for a few months last time out. What were your thoughts on that run?
He had a little setback, but he got over it all right. But he was just learning. He was only young. He just turned 4 this season, and he's in a good progress. You know, although he hasn't run for a few months, but I think he'll run well over the trip.
So no concerns for you stepping up from 1,200 metres to 1,400 metres?
No, definitely not.
What are your thoughts on him overall as a horse? He's a lightly raced 4-year-old, but do you have a good opinion of this horse, Ricky?
Yeah, once he starts doing something, winning, he'll move up to like Class 4, Class 3. He'll keep improving. Yeah, he's a bit late mature. That's how I see him.
Is that why you haven't given him too many races at this point in time?
Part of it, but he had a little setback, but he's fine now.
Just looking at recent weeks, Ricky, Voyage Warrior's been in great form. You hit a winner with Allied Agility. You look like you've got a couple of nice horses on your hands there.
Yes, there was a bit of luck there. When I purchased them from the 2-year sale, and they're very forward, the horses, that they can perform earlier, the early mature type.
And just speaking of the stable, 22 winners, Ricky, at this point of the season. How do you feel your season has been this year?
Compared with the previous season, we're a bit slow, but we got to look after a lot of the young one, the up-and-coming ones. So we'll look forward to these young horses to progress and maybe a better horse for next season. That's why a little bit slow this season.
Oh, many thanks to Ricky, who caught up with Edward this morning. Good to have him on the program. We've had quite a variety of people on the show and trackside over the last couple of weeks. It's been great stuff. Emerald Spur, we're giving him a chance.
I haven't put him in the end. He was right on the borderline, but just with that break, and he said that head wound as he talked about. I'd just like to see him first up, so I didn't put him in the end.
I've put him in. That trial behind Kobe Oppa was quite nice. We've seen Kobe Oppa come out and win during the week on Wednesday night, and here's by Super Easy, who can produce a good horse.
That he can. We're going to go back to the trials again. Now, Wonder Express, they put the blinkers on last start. He did get caught wide for a portion of that race at the Valley behind Sunny Dragon. He's gone back to the trials and led all the way.
Yeah, and you can see him winning this trial. Well, I gave him a chance last time at Happy Valley as well, and I wasn't too disappointed because he did have a little excuse. To see him come out and do this, I thought was a good thing. So I'm going to give him another chance again. I wonder if they will go forward with him as well, because he led all the way in that trial.
I think they will. They've got gate one. He's gone forward when he ran sixth at his debut start. So I think they will roll the dice and sit handy with him.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Sonic Fighter, early favourite, Paul?
Yeah, got him on top. I do like Sonic Fighter. I think he's due a win, and 1400 looks ideal for him. Voyage King not far away. I think he's the main danger. Now, Wonder Express, will give him a chance at a price. He's by Piero, this horse, and he's not too far away. And he's got ability, there's no question, and that trial was good. And Happy Boy, now the blinkers go on him for the first time. He's going to be a massive price. His track work leading in was okay, and he's only had the 3 starts, and his first up run I thought was very good. So we'll give him a chance at a massive price just to help the exotics. But the main chances I thought were around near the top, 2, 1, 13 and 12.
On top for me is Carefree Prince for Alfred Chan, who's looking to rate him nicely again off the front. I think he can. Sonic Fighter's his main danger, throwing in Emerald Spur, and Thou Shall Sing, who could be the interesting one for the pace in the race if he does take on Carefree Prince and go forward. So we're 5, 2, 11 and 3.
Yeah, I'm a bit like Paul. I think Sonic Fighter is probably the one to beat.